There's every reason why ordinary individuals might speculate if this person is a friend or a foe, if you like this person, if you don't like this person. When we ask the Foreign Secretary whether she thinks Monsieur Macron, one of our closest and oldest allies, is a friend or a foe, and she hesitates and then says the jury's still out, she is utterly, utterly absurd. Absurd, and she is an embarrassment, and she's not doing her job. That's the bottom line. She is not doing her job. Her job is to reach out to be the Foreign Secretary, to build bridges, not to bring them down. I'm flabbergasted. Mr. Sunak was significantly more positive. But this brings me also to the fact that I didn't deal yesterday with Mr. Sunak's questioning about the lockdown, and there's every reason to question about the lockdown, and for somebody on the inside to question that, and then of course to be questioned himself by Mr. Cummings, the toad who inhabited the rose garden. Yeah, I'm a toad. Well, he's right. He's right. We didn't get everything right. Of course we didn't get everything right. People were thinking on the job. Well, at least they were thinking. They got some things right. I think they got a lot of things wrong. To admit that is a positive. And as for people's motivation, which is the other big issue over the last few days, and certainly brought up because of Boris's trip to Ukraine, it really doesn't matter what somebody's motivation is. In high office, of course, they're looking for a photo opportunity. Of course, they're looking to further their own career, to feather their nest, to build up some sort of story, to leave a legacy. Of course they are, but if at the same time they can do some good, and we know that support for Ukraine is flagging, so any sort of positives are positive. And I can't think of anybody who has more media attention, good, but certainly bad as well, who has more media attention, can command the interest of the press than Mr. Johnson. So for Mr. Johnson to use that and to go to Ukraine on the day of its independence was a great positive. And I would defy anybody who questions that or says otherwise. I'm not blind to Johnson's ambitions, and I'm not blind to Johnson's desperate attempt to rehabilitate himself and to look forward to the future. But you know, it was a brave and a principled action. At least that's one of the interpretations. Other interpretations are it was self-serving, blah, 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 blah. Of course it was. Of course it was. It's the action of a politician and the action of a rather self-centered politician. But an action of a politician who can command the entire media posse. And as for Liz Truss, I cannot see Liz Truss doing that. And I don't understand why, as Foreign Secretary, Liz Truss wasn't on a plane out to Ukraine long ago. I don't understand that.